Well, how's it going, everybody? Today's February 17th. It's been a long time since I made a video. We're going to have to do these with a minimal amount of editing and just try to get them done. But right now it's been so crazy that I thought, man, I really need to film something just because it's so... just our normal routine is so far out of whack. It's not even funny, but... so right now it's actually sleeting and with a little bit of snow. We've gotten 6 to 8 inches of snow over the last 3 days. Well, Sunday night, that's how much it snowed. And we had some ice before that. And yeah, it's actually a little bit warmer this morning. Yesterday was -9 is what the wheel loader said when I started it. We'll see what it says here in a minute. It's just right at 6 o'clock right now. Just finally got the guys started milking. Or the guys got started milking. It's... we started at 5. They probably got started at 5:30 today. Monday morning we were 3 hours behind because the barn was frozen. And so today is actually the first day back to our normal routine time. We were off time trying to catch back or get back to where we normally milk the last few days. And on top of that, we are shorthanded 3 guys milking. So that was February 1st. When that happened, and basically since then we've been doing 16, 17, 18 hours a day trying to feed and breed and milk and take care of anything else and whatever gets broke and all that kind of good stuff. And it's been pretty crazy. So, you know, 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep if you're lucky, and just trying to survive. But now we got this on top and it's a little harder. So we're gonna get the tractor's feed wagon started, we're gonna get the wheel loader started, and then we'll just see what happens. Hopefully nothing happens. That'd be nice. But we're running on our backup vacuum pump right now. Pretty sure the Monday morning our normal vacuum pump for the barn froze, or is sucking in ice, and then we're thinking something's wrong with the motor now. And then actually our backup vacuum pump's been having some problems too with the contactor. We're just basically running by a thread right now. So other than the fuel gelling up in the Kubota that we push feed with, and fuel gelling up in the Maxim 125 at midnight one night, other than that, everything else has been starting and running and doing okay. So I guess knock on wood. But trying to think of anything else. Yeah, like I said, this would be like a minimal editing deal so I can actually have time to get these out. But we're gonna get these started, let them sit here for a minute, and then do whatever we got to do. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. It's a little warmer today. That actually started pretty easy. We'll get over to the wheel loader now. Hello? Okay, I'll be right there. Alright, well, it's a lot warmer than it was yesterday. The wheel loader says 14, so it started pretty easy. I got a phone call that one milker's not working, which compared to 20 a couple days ago, that's not too bad. We'll go get it fixed real quick, and then probably start mixing feed. It's coming down now. It's more like ice, sleet, not snow, but that wasn't no big deal. It wasn't frozen or anything. We have automatic takeoffs, and then so the milk flow sensor has a plunger in it, and then that plunger has a diaphragm on it, so that when you press start, it pulls that plunger up and sends the vacuum to the milker or the milk claw, and just the little screw and the washer and the little plastic thing and then the diaphragm, all that came off. That happens every now and then, but they didn't know how to fix it, and so they thought it was froze, but I guess it actually kind of was. The diaphragm was stuck up in the little housing. Decided to take it apart and put it back together and got them going. I don't think I mentioned we've been running on the generator since Monday morning. That's the other thing. Keep getting rolling blackouts, so it's getting a little bit better, but it was about 30 minutes without power and then 30 minutes with power. So the generator's been running non-stop. And then Monday morning it was the door on the side of the generator was froze solid, so we were chiseling our way into it, and it took us about 45 minutes to get into it. So yeah, it's been one thing after another, really. What are we gonna do? Yeah, I guess I'll park this over there. This truck hasn't been on YouTube yet. I got it a few months ago. I don't really remember when now, but I got a vet box here in the back with everything in it. We're at 57 degrees right now inside the vet box. So we're gonna pull over there by the feed mill that's being powered by the old feed mill that's powered by the generator right now. Plug the cord in so the heater will run and keep it nice and warm in there. I've gotten to 32.5 degrees so far inside there a couple days ago, twice now. But it's got water hose and water tanks in it and all that. Not really too worried about the medicine, but it is nice that if it's warm, if I need it right now. But I just don't want those tanks to freeze up or the pump to freeze up. So we'll park this and then get to mixing up feed. Well, just like that, it's already 1:40 in the afternoon. We just finished the last load here. Let's go, tractor. Driving around in 4-wheel drive, but barely have any traction. Gotta be really careful not to fit jackknife right now. But yeah, didn't have any extra problems. Just me, Wes, and Allie took the Maxim with a trailer and the 7220 with the loader on it, and put out about 25 something bales of baleage for free choice. Just refilled all the hay rings and all the hay trailers that wanted to slide a little bit. Yeah, anyway, so we did that took a couple hours, and I guess the other night, I can't even think of when it was. It wasn't last night, it was the night before. My phone was saying 7 degrees. And I think the Maxim just didn't run long enough to warm up, and the fuel was gelling or whatever. So I ran for 2 hours this morning, no problem at all. We treated the fuel when we saw the cold front was coming, and we actually just ran out of fuel. So yeah, I think Wes has got some diesel on the back of his truck. Hopefully it'll be enough to hold us over until the roads clear up, when they'll haul fuel again. But as soon as I run this feed off, I gotta go fix a couple water troughs. I'll explain those when we get out there, but other than that, everything else went pretty good today compared to yesterday and the day before. So it is, like I said, 1:40. Try to get the water troughs fixed, go to the house, take a power nap, and then we're going to start milking at 4. So hopefully the water troughs don't take very long to fix. So we'll see you here in a little bit. Before we take off to do the water troughs, I just want to come here and check stuff out. You can see we're dumping milk. So today's the third day that we've dumped milk. It's almost 95,000 pounds down the drain in 3 days. But from what I don't know about the Panhandle, because I don't think they got as much snow. But even Central Texas, East Texas, Northeast Texas, all those places are having to dump milk right now. So it's going down the drain. parlor's a mess because we haven't been flushing. We actually opened the flush tank just a little bit ago on this side to kind of help start oozing out manure out the back. It's all frozen. You can see over there. That's actually inside. It's frozen. We hung the tarps down to try to hold some heat. But Monday and Tuesday, during milking, while milking, these back half of the milkers, they would freeze up, which they wouldn't work. And then the Monday morning, 3/4, it's a double 15 on both sides, or double 15 on both. It's double 15, so 15 on each side, and more than half of them, three quarters of them were frozen. Milk hoses were frozen. These milk flow sensors were frozen. The plungers were frozen down. Yeah, we were just a little bit not prepared for it. You guys up north, you might be thinking like, oh my God, I can't believe you are going through all that. We do this crap every day, all winter long. But we're just not prepared for it, not equipped for it. Milk trucks couldn't get out of the lot that they were parked in. Roads have ice underneath the snow. Our dairy barns, this dairy barn is actually a little more closed up than the other dairy barns around here. Most of them are, I think of one that has just a roof. There's two that just have just roofs over the parlor and that's it. More like a New Zealand style dairy. And one has, I guess it's walled off on two sides. Ours is walled off except for the back. But yeah, this is completely unnormal, out of the norm. Oh my God, I can't talk. And I'm not going to edit any of this. This is going to be so embarrassing. But it's so unusual that it be this cold. We've had cold mornings where the milkers be frozen, but a day, maybe 2 days, and it'd be over. And actually just one milking, and it would be bad. And then after that, we'd be fine. But have consecutive days and consecutive milkings that would be like this is a little rough. I was going to say something, I don't remember now, but yeah, can't think of it. All right, we're going to go pick some more trucks. All right, Allie, so what do you think about all this record temperatures, record low temperatures? We were -2, was it Tuesday morning? We were like not even teens, we were single digits Monday morning. So what's your thoughts on it? I mean, you worked basically from 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. on Monday, except for with about a 2 or 3 hour lunch break. You did more than a full day's work yesterday, and looks like you're probably gonna, not as bad as yesterday, but still gonna be more than a full day today. So what's your opinions on all this nasty cold weather?
I don't like it at all, and I hope it never happens again.
Oh.
It's not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. Alright, let's go fix these water troughs. Alright, so what happens is these concrete water troughs, they're bottom fed with the valve, and the float has a string on it. I guess we'll use this one. Float has a string on it, and then this piece goes on top of the valve that's underneath the underwater. So sometimes when it freezes, if it freezes hard enough, like this time, that as the ice expands, it's pulling on the float in the string, and then it ends up breaking the string. Can you hold this? Oh, this is the same. I had to fix that one yesterday, and it's the same thing. It actually snapped the. Hold that other piece of plastic up. It actually snapped the plastic off instead of breaking the rope. Most of them, the rope gets broke, but for some reason these two, the pieces of plastic snapped in half. So we'll get it replaced. Do you care to tell everybody what you asked me yesterday while I was working on these? When I pull the plug on the water trough, drain the water so I can get down in there, but I still got hands deep's worth of water. What'd you ask me? Do you care to ask me what you said?
What did I ask you?
Or tell everybody what you asked me? You said, is the water cold?
No, my God. I said
Moron.
no, bring that up.
Alright, so all we got to do is we got the water down. This one's actually draining pretty good, so we may have lost power right now, and that's why the water flow is not as, and it's blowing air bubbles, so it's not as strong. So that's the broken one. And I got to do something a little different. I had a brand new one sitting in the truck, and the one I was showing a while ago was not in very good shape, so we're going to put a brand new one on it. Not the valve, just the cap, or the top, whatever you want to call it. And it just blew away. And it ain't going out the drain.
Oh my God. Got it, Dad.
What?
I said I got it, Dad.
Oh. Sound like you're speaking gibberish. Just tie the float on like that. It should be, that might be a hair high, but it should be fine. Oh, put the plug back in. Ah, jeez. If it was summertime, I wouldn't have pulled the plug. I would have just fixed it. Got soaking wet. So here's a stack of them that I've had to fix the last few days. But right now my hands are stinging. We just gotta sit and watch and make sure that it gets going high enough that the rope isn't going to be wrapped around the valve where it doesn't work right and continues running. Once that's done, then we'll head to the next one. And then probably while we head to that, we'll end out this video. So my phone's ringing. All right, we're pulling up across the road actually in the close-ups. We're gonna fix this water trough now. That was Wes on the phone talking about our vacuum pump situation and getting a new motor and whatever and all that kind of stuff. But so like I said at the beginning, this video is gonna have a very minimal amount of editing just because I don't have time to edit for a couple hours or whatever, and I probably couldn't even stay awake to do it. So, oh good, it's not frozen. And then But let me know what you think, if you like it or not. I know I haven't been doing the videos because I haven't had time. Every now and then I'm kind of like, oh, I'd like to do them, and then something happens where, you know, I just don't have time to do it. But if I kind of do it like this, where it's a little less editing, we'll try it out, see if it works, see if it's worth watching. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. You haven't fixed it yet? Always got to do everything around here. Well, it just started snowing, and I was working on that water trough. Got the drain plug pulled out, and I just thought about it, and I, wanted to mention that a lot of people have pitched in on this, on helping, while we're shorthanded in the first place, and then on top of that, all this weather, from Tony, my wife. When she gets done feeding calves in the morning, she's been going and making everybody that's working for us and us, some kind of breakfast burrito or tacos one day, and today we had hamburgers. Just kind of like to keep energy, to keep going. So grandmother, my mom, is watching all the grandkids, and then Jeremy's wife's been going in the morning helping milk, post dipping and stuff like that, just to kind of keep things moving and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a real, everybody pulling together and keeping us going. So I just wanted to mention that, that even Allie's done a little something here and there, and a lot of times it just pisses us off. But I was just kidding. But anyway, just want to say thanks to everybody that's been helping out too. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one.